afterward also it can be there. Yes, everybody is able to see my screen. Okay, so acha, I just make it broader. Now, yes, entire page you are able to see everybody online, offline, right? Okay, so this is what we are going to do, micro scale technique. Okay, we are going to use, that means we are going to use very small quantity of compound. Everybody is aware? Okay, so what is mentioned here, micro scale means what? How much quantity you will be taking? If it is solid, you will be taking around, yes, 1 to 10 milligrams. So this is your liquid compound. This is your solid. Okay. So this solid compound you are going to do today. Okay. So you will be taking for each and every test. You will be taking a very small quantity of the solid, and then you are going to do the test. Okay. Same way with the liquid. Liquid you are going to take just 1 or 2 drops of liquid. Okay. And then you are going to do the test. Clear? Okay. Now systematic identification. Why it is called as systematic identification? Because it has, yes, total 6 steps we are going to do. Okay, total 6 steps are there. I think I have to admit or what. एक minute, people are waiting in the lobby. Yes, मोहम्मद रकीब आपको एडमिट किया है. बाय द वे आपका नाम क्या है? अच्छा ठीक है. हाँ, now I just go for, yes, huh? Everybody is able to see this? Okay. Systematic identification, under that you have got a first test is preliminary test. Okay. Just by looking at the compound. Wojlas और एक test tube भी देना ना. एक Wojlas और एक test tube. Okay. Now when you are given the compound, you will be given the compound in the Wojlas. Okay. The quantity will not be there. If you are able to see the color of this compound. Yes, color of the compound. Yes, online student. What is the color of the compound? Yes, I will give you. Okay, I just go little quantity. Yes, with the help of spatula, I am taking the little quantity of compound. कोरोना पीरियड में जाम हो गया ये कंपाउंड ना. कोरोना हो गया लेकिन हाँ. Yes, you are able to see the color of the compound. Yes, online student. Color of the compound is. Yes, it is called colorless. Huh? In chemistry, white color is called as colorless. Huh? Okay. Now I will circulate this. Okay. I will circulate it. You need to smell it. Huh? Okay. That's called odor. Okay. But odor means you will not be touching it with your nose. Okay. Just by from the distance. Okay. At least this much distance you have to keep 2 finger distance. And then you need to smell it, and you need to tell me what is the smell. Now what are the different smells that I tell you. Okay. Normally we get here carbolic smell, that means lipoic smell. Okay. Then you get a fishy smell for basic or amine. Okay. Such compound have a fishy smell. Okay. Then we have got a fruity smell. Okay. For esters, different esters we have got a fruity smell. Then naphtha ball smell. Okay. That is called naphthalene like compound. Okay. So what you want to do is from out of that, if at all you are not able to smell it, you can write no particular smell. Okay. No particular odor. Understanding? That is also there. Okay. So what I am going to do is I am going to circulate this, and you people are going to just smell the compound. Okay. Yes, I am going to circulate it, and let me know what is the smell exactly. Is it a fishy smell? Is it a bitter almond smell? Or is it a carbolic smell? Or is it a naphthabol smell? Yes. So let me know. Huh? Now, what I do here is I just increase the size. Yes. So here what we are doing is systematic identification. Under that you have got a preliminary test. Now here I mentioned NCOFS. Are you able to see that? What is the NCOFS? Yes, I tell you it is the nature. First is nature. So if your compound is solid, then you will be writing a solid compound, correct? If this is a solid, just now we are circulating is solid. Then I want you to smell this compound also. This is a liquid compound. You will be smelling this compound also. What is the smell of that compound? Naphtha ball smell. Absolutely correct. Okay. Now you will be smelling this compound. Huh? Okay. Yes. You are going to tell me the smell of this compound, and then you will cough it. Okay. Yes. I am going to circulate this compound also, and you people are going to smell it. Okay. Some compounds are typical smell. So from the compound also, from the smell also, you can understand exactly which compound is given to you, because finally we have to do identification, correct? Okay. What is the smell? Yes. Is it for a bitter almond smell? bitter almond smell. Okay, that smell is called the bitter almond smell. Okay. Yes, almost all the benzene. Okay, all the substituted benzenes have such kind of smell. Benzaldehyde, nitrobenzene. Okay, then chlorobenzene, bromobenzene. Okay, they have got such kind of smell. Okay, typical smell. Okay. Yes. So now, yes, odor part is over. Then I can proceed further. Yes, bitter almond. It's called bitter almond smell, huh? It's called bitter almond smell, huh? Yes, you did it. Hello, smell. What about you? Smell? Huh. Yes. Everybody, I want to do. Everybody will smell the compound. Okay. Now we close it. Okay. Everybody, if they are finished, everybody has smelled it. Yes. Okay. So according to you, the liquid has got bitter almond smell. Okay, yes, we will see what exactly bitter almond and what is this. Okay, and this the solid I've got. Okay, naphtha ball. Okay, so this is what a preliminary test. Preliminary test will give you the rough idea of the compound. Okay, exactly which compound is given to you. Now, so under that I written here nature, color. Color is what? Okay, yeah, color I not seen. Na? Color I not shown you. Na? For this liquid I not shown you the color. Yes, color. It's an amber color bottle, na? But inside that liquid we just have to see the color. Okay. Yes, what is the color? Yellow. Pale yellow color, right? Okay, it's a pale yellow color. Yes, online student, are you able to see the color of this compound? Online student, can you answer? Hello, are you able to see this? कोई एक मोबाइल ऑन करो ना एटलीस्ट पता चलेगा एटलीस्ट वन visible good girl yes okay so this is the yellow color if at all you are able to see this yes what I do is I will have to put it I shall be putting it in the okay now so next thing so nature N for nature C for color O for odor everybody got okay flame test how we are going to do the flame test that I'll explain okay once we go for that particular test and the next one is saturation test okay saturation unsaturation. The second point here is solubility test. What do you mean by solubility? Yes. If I put this compound in water, okay, if I put this compound in water and if I get a uniformity, okay, just one phase. Are you understanding? Suppose I put oil and water, I get two phases now. I can say immiscible. Understanding? Okay? But if I put alcohol and water, it is soluble. Understanding? Sanitizer you might have seen, correct? Okay? So soluble, insoluble, we use the word for solid compound. Correct? For liquid, we are using the word miscible, immiscible. Is it clear? Correct? Okay? So you will be testing when you go to your table for working. You are going to see whether the compound is, if it is liquid, it is miscible or immiscible. Okay? When you add water, you have to just shake it and you have to check whether it is giving just one phase. Okay? Let it be liquid, solid, whatever, but one phase. Okay? There should not be two liquid. Okay? There should not be immiscible layer. Okay? Now, the next thing is, what you are going to do here is, yes, solubility test. Under that I written W. W means water solubility. A for acid, phenol, base, neutral. How you are going to do that I will see once I go for that particular test. Okay. Now then the next one is detection of element. This is very important because from here you will understand which other elements are there. Already there is a hydrogen and carbon, na? Correct? Carbon and hydrogen is already there. Okay. Oxygen is also there. Yes, oxygen I put in the square bracket. Okay, oxygen in the bracket because some compound like chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, chlorobenzene, naphthalene, they don't have oxygen, na? Correct? Yes, in their structure. So you have to find nitrogen is present or not, sulfur is present or not, and halogen, that means chlorine, bromine, iodine. Correct? Okay. And the fourth test after that, we are going to go for detection of functional group. What do you mean by functional group? Yes, anybody knows? Sanitizer has which functional group? Sanitizer. Alcohol, na? Correct? So alcohol is a functional group, na? Alcohol is a functional group which functions against coronavirus, na? What it does? Sanitizer का क्या function है? Anybody knows? Yes, coronavirus. Everybody knows the structure of coronavirus. It's very beautiful, na? Yes, it has an outer layer, the fatty layer. Okay. When you are using the sanitizer, it contains alcohol, so it is going to dissolve that fatty layer. Are you understanding? So it functions, na? Function, correct? Okay, so that is the functional group, that is a group which function. Okay, so here also we are going to find how many functional groups are there in that, because now in your syllabus you have got bifunctional compound. Okay, so there can be more than one functional group also, correct? Okay, now the next thing is Almost last job is your physical constant. That means you are finding melting point, boiling point. Clear? Okay, yes. And now you will be writing the structure. Okay, yes, clear? Okay, so now we go by the nature. So nature already I told you, it can be solid or it can be liquid. Then solid, whatever list is given. So this entire practical you are going to write in 3 columns. First column will have test. Second column will have observation. And third column will be inference. Clear? Okay. So here we can have first test we are writing is a preliminary test. Under preliminary test we are writing 5 subtests. First test is nature. Then color, correct? What is mentioned for yellow? Anybody read offline student? You have got a manual. Let me know what is mentioned for yellow, yellow solid. Yes, and for yellow liquid, yellow solid is M-dinitrobenzene, na correct? Okay, yellow solid is M-dinitrobenzene, P-nitrotoluene, nitrophenol, nitroaniline, means ortho, meta, para, all. Okay, they all having yellow color. Okay, clear? And then we have got here, yes, yellow liquid. If it is yellow liquid in your syllabus, it's a nitrobenzene. Absolutely correct. If it is brown in color, paratoluidine, correct? Paratoluidine or resorcinol. Understanding? Yes. If it is blackish in color, then alpha naphthol, and beta naphthol color is, because mostly we get that beta naphthol for organic spotting, right? Okay. And then the next one is buff or reddish buff. Yes, and if it is colorless, it is big list, na? Simple acids, alcohol. Yes, so if it is colorless, chances that you have the compound from this list. Clear? Okay, after that, odor. Odor, I told you carbolic means the lifebuoy wali smell. Okay, so if it is phenol or glycerol, okay, fishy. Fishy means amines. Sweet, pleasant. It's the ester, alcohol, halogen derivatives. Correct? Okay, chloroform, bromoform, or carbon tetrachloride. Right? Okay, and beta almond. Just now you had the smell. Okay. That means there is a chances that this compound can be nitrobenzene or benzaldehyde. Clear? Yes. Mothball is for naphthalene. Clear? And if it is no particular smell, then you have got it because benzoic acid, benzamide, they don't have any smell. Okay, or the carbohydrate. Carbohydrates, you know, sugar. Okay, all the sugars, they don't have any smell. Correct? Okay, so we can write here no particular smell. So here I mentioned the diagram also. Na, your nose and the test tube should be. Okay, at least there should be a distance of 2 fingers. Clear? Okay, this is your test tube. Now, next you are going to do the flame test. Okay, how you are going to do the flame test? Yes, afterward I will give demonstration also. So, वहाँ पे एक porcelain piece है, देखो एक टुकड़ा होगा, porcelain piece and pair of round. Okay, I will read it. Here, I can be showing. This is a porcelain piece. ना, मतलब यहाँ पर dish होती है ना, तो टूट जाती है ना, तो we can use this. ना, so how we are going to do this test? I tell you. Okay, this is what we have the porcelain piece. ना, this is the porcelain piece. Okay, yes, and अपने कप भी होते हैं, देखो घर में जो कप सॉसर यूज करते हैं, इससे अगर टुकड़ा टूट जाता है, so we can use it ना, like this. How we are going to do the test is, this is your porcelain piece, this is your pair of tongue. Yes, you are able to see pair of tongue and porcelain piece. Clear? Then we are going to put this compound on this. Okay, and then we are going to heat it in an oxidizing flame. Okay, and now if you get some soot, okay, some black smoke, okay, then we can say it is aromatic compound. Okay, why aromatic are giving this soot? Because they have carbon percentage more. Correct? Okay, or carbon tetrachloride, chloroform also give this test positive. Okay, and if you are not getting any soot formation, no soot is formed, no blackish, you can't get this white and now it becomes black. Okay, no soot is formed, we can say non-sooty flame. So here you have got only two observations. One is sooty or non-sooty. Clear? Okay, or finally substance charge. If it is carbohydrate or, yes, you know, na, we make that caramel na, with the sugar, you know, if it becomes charcoal, na, that sugar, if it is heating more and more, you can get the substance charge. But carbohydrate is not in our syllabus, so we can have only two observations. One is sooty flame or non-sooty. Clear? So here we can have aromatic compound or CHCl3 CCl4. Correct? Where we have the small proportion of hydrogen. Correct? That means more percentage of carbon. Clear? Now the next one is Beilstein test, which we are doing on a yes, halogen. We don't have this time. Okay, but you may be given. So I just show you Are you able to see copper foil? Copper foil नजर आ रहे हैं आप लोगों को? Okay, एक copper foil मैं लेके बता रही हूँ. I shall be telling you एक copper foil लेके. अब ये copper जो होता है ना वो already green flame देता है. Copper foil already it is giving green flame. So what you got to do? First of all, you will be heating it so that there will not be any green flame. Okay, then you will put your compound. Okay, and then you can be heating it once again. Clear? This is the copper foil. Yeah, copper के ऐसे छोटे-छोटे टुकड़े होते हैं. Now the next thing is test for unsaturation. So there is a bromine water. What you got to do is आपको compound लेना है test tube में, correct? And then you will be adding bromine water and you will shake well. What will happen? Bromine water का color क्या होता है? Already yellow color होता है ना? If that yellow color decolorize, मतलब remove, okay? D means to remove, ना? If that bromine water color is removed, we can say compound is unsaturated. If that remains same, okay, no decolorization, that means we can say saturated compound, correct? If you are getting a PPT also form, we can say easily substitutable compound, correct? And then we are going to do test for KMnO4, potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate का color पता है ना? Everybody का है ना? Purple color होता है, correct? So we are going to take one drop of that, okay, and we put lot of water so that it will become pink in color. And then that pink color, we take little solution of that and we add our compound. And if now we get decolorization of that pink color of KMnO4, we can say unsaturated or easily oxidizable compound are present. Otherwise, it's saturated. Clear? First preliminary test is clear. Everybody, now we can go for solubility. Online student, yes. Preliminary test is clear. Good girl. Now we go for solubility test. Solubility is what I told you. Either it can be water soluble, miscible, or immiscible. If it is soluble or miscible, we go for this chart. Otherwise, we go for this table. Are you understanding? There are two tables, na? Correct? If it is miscible, how we are going to do? What can be present? There can be lower members of alcohol, correct? Ketones or carbohydrate. Now then we have to test for the acid phenol base neutral. How we are going to do? How we are going to do it? Yes. For acid, acids are always dissolving in saturated sodium bicarbonate and they are going to give you effervescence. Effervescence का मतलब क्या होता है? Bubbles, ना? Correct, bubbles. If you are going to get strong bubbles immediately after adding saturated sodium bicarbonate to the substance, we can say water soluble acid present. Otherwise, we have to go for the phenol. Phenol, what is the test? Yes, it is given alcoholic FeCl3. If you are getting blue to violet color, we can say water soluble phenol present. Base, there is no test. So what we can do? Red litmus turn blue. We can say water soluble base present. Okay, all these A, B, C tests are negative. No acid, no phenol, no base. We can say neutral is present. That means neutral, there is no specific test. Understanding? Now if it is insoluble or immiscible in water, what you are going to do? Yes, anybody read the first test? Offline student? Anybody read the first test? We are going to take compound and saturated sodium bicarbonate, correct? Now if you are going to get strong effervescence, okay, we can say carboxylic acid present. If we are not getting any effervescence, we can say it is absent, okay? If possible, I can show this. वहाँ पे कोई अटेंडेंट नहीं है ना? अच्छा शायद आपको जरा बोलो एक एसिड लेके आने की. सैलिसिलिक एसिड मैंने उसको बोला है, हाँ? उसको बोलो सैलिसिलिक एसिड या कोई एसिड लेके आए और सैचुरेटेड सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट दे. Okay, I can show this test to all of you. Okay, then we can go for this phenol. Okay, चलो acid is absent. We have to go in this order only. First acid, then phenol, then base, and then neutral. Okay. अगर acid absent है, okay, then we are going for the phenol. Okay. Otherwise, we are not going to go for phenol. Acid आहे आणि सोडियम बायकार्बोनेट पण झालं. थोडं सोडियम बायकार्बोनेट और टेस्ट ट्यूब देना है. Yes, I will show you the test. How the effervescence you are going to get. Now I will show you the test. नहीं अपना जो कैन भरा हुआ था ना वो टीवाई के लिए बड़े बड़े कैन भरे थे टीवाई बीएससी. सिर्फ पानी में डाल के दे दो. हाँ सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट. हाँ है तो रेडी है तो वही दे दो ना. हाँ एक बीकर में दे देना और एक टेस्ट ट्यूब भी देना. Yes, I am going to show you this test for effervescence. You will understand what is that bubbles exactly. Okay? हाँ this. आए ना हाँ बराबर. Huh? See, you are able to see one compound I am taking. Okay, this compound I am taking. Yes, you are able to see the compound I have taken. Yes, all of you are able to see the compound I have taken. Now I will see here. This is saturated sodium bicarbonate. अच्छा saturated का मतलब क्या होता है? बहुत ज़्यादा quantity of salt, okay, and less water, okay. So automatically it's going to get saturated, correct? Now the minute I put this, okay, what is going to happen? I'm telling you, this is the acid, This is acid, so it has to give effervescence, correct? It has to give bubbles, correct? So the minute I am putting this, what will happen? Yeah, are you able to see the bubbles? Yes. Bubbles नजर आ रहे हैं आप लोगों को? Hello online student, are you able to see bubbles? नजर आ रहे हैं? Bubbles?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, bubbles नजर आ रहे हैं ना? Yes, this is called effervescence. The minute I add, immediately I get the bubble. Immediately I get the effervescence. Okay. So that is because of the carbon dioxide. Na? It has CO2, so it has come out. Okay. So this is what the test for acid. Okay. If this bubbles you are not getting. Okay. Suppose if you have this bubbles you are not getting. Okay. How you are going to proceed? Yes, still we have to proceed. Na? Okay. If you are getting the strong effervescence, then we have to add HCl to this. Na? Correct. Okay. Are you able to put some HCl to this? HCl डाल के लेके आओगे इधर भी HCl है हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड हाँ आप भी जाओ जरा पता होना चाहिए इतने सारे केमिकल्स हैं ओके खाली HCl बताओ HCl उसी के अंदर डाल के लाओ उसी के अंदर HCl डाल के लाना है उसी के अंदर HCl डालो बोलो हाँ उसी टेस्ट में थोड़ा HCl डालने को बोलो ऐड किए very good thank you yes now HCl is added to this test tube na okay HCl is added so now we got that solid appear correct okay yes you are able to see solid abhi nazar aa raha hai aap logon ko online student see what we did I
Yes,
took the
ma'am.
compound correct in the test tube then I added sodium bicarbonate I got a strong effervescence correct okay now this mein carboxylic acid present abhi confirm kaise ho jayega confirm what I have to do I will add concentrated HCl drop by drop okay now I got this yes you are able to see this a solid regenerated okay solid reappear that means carboxylic acid is confirmed understanding yes clear now we go for the phenol also we are going to do the same test okay compound plus NaOH compound dissolve now to that we add concentrated HCl now if the compound reappear okay a solid reappear or emulsion reappear we can say phenol confirm okay once it is dissolved we'll understand that it is present okay once you get that compound back how you are going to get it back because it's acid and base na you have your base you are adding acid so acid base neutralization and the compound comes back okay now for base anybody read that base test hello base what you have to add compound plus HCl correct okay if it is a base it will dissolve correct to that we'll add now NaOH na it's the acid base na finally correct and you are getting a solid or emulsion appear we can say base confirm if acid is absent phenol is absent hello acid is absent phenol is absent base is absent we can say neutral compound present that means if the compound is insoluble in NaCO3 NaOH and HCl we can say neutral compound is present okay now what you have to do next time what you have to do is next test is detection of element here we have to do test for nitrogen sulfur and halogen right okay so how to go for this test okay last year I think we have shown you the different videos also na yes last year also it was there na organic spotting was there last year yes so what you are doing to do there is a dry sodium metal okay we have to take in a fusion tube dry sodium metal fusion tube में डाल के ला सकते हो dry sodium metal in the fusion tube now then you have to heat it gently till the metal melts or fuses okay add equal quantity of compound to the fused metal okay फिर क्या करना है मैं बता देती हूँ okay I just explain you if possible he is going to give you me the fusion tube and sodium metal okay so if the compound is liquid, then we will add drops. Okay. If it is a solid, we will add the compound as it is with the spatula. Okay. Then we have to heat gently first for a few seconds, and then it should become red hot. Okay. And then we are going to plunge it in the porcelain dish. Correct. Okay. पोर्सिलेन डिश वहाँ से लेके आते टेबल पे इवापोरेटिंग डिश होती है देखो व्हाइट कलर की कोई भी टेबल पे रहेगी हाँ कोई भी टेबल पे ना इवापोरेटिंग डिश रहेगी so that I can explain any table you can find white color की से dish है thank you. Very good. Correct. Very good. Very good. और हो सके तो एक ट्रिपॉड स्टैंड और वायर गॉगल भी लेके आना, हाँ? नहीं तो शादाब लेके आएगा, हाँ? ट्रिपॉड स्टैंड एंड वायर गॉगल. Yes, you are able to see this evaporating dish and this is your fusion tube with sodium metal. Okay? फ्यूजन ट्यूब के अंदर देखो सोडियम मेटल मैंने डाल दिया है. ओके, हाँ यस. अभी यहाँ पे क्या करना है आपको? यस, व्हाट यू गॉट टू डू इज, हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं नाउ? यस, इसके अंदर क्या लेंगे? वी विल टेक डिस्टिल्ड वाटर इन दिस. ओके, वी आर गोइंग टू टेक ऑल ऑफ योर ऑफलाइन स्टूडेंट. इसके अंदर डिस्टिल्ड वाटर लेना है, करेक्ट? ओके, जस्ट हाफ टेस्ट ट्यूब डिस्टिल्ड वाटर. दिस वी हैव टू क्लीन and we'll put distilled water in this, almost half test tube. Okay, and then what you got to do, this is your fusion tube. Okay, strictly pair of tongs you are going to use. Okay, you are going to heat it in the oxidizing flame. Okay, and what will happen? This is going to melt na. This is sodium metal na. Yes, sodium metal melts immediately. Then you will be adding a compound from here. Okay, जैसे melt होता है ना, we are going to put the compound from here. Let it be solid or liquid. Okay, we are going to put, and now the sodium metal which is already fused, already melted. Okay, this is going to react with your compound, and then we are going to plunge. Okay, this is red hot only. We are going to plunge in the water taken in the evaporating dish. Correct? Like this, we are going to plunge. Now, possibly there can be unreacted sodium will be there. So chances है कि यहाँ पे ना fire आने की. तो क्या करना है? बस cover करना है. Yes, you are going to cover it immediately so that what will happen? If at all there is some fire because of unreacted sodium, okay, sodium with water, you know, of you, correct? It is going to catch fire. So if at all it is there, you can extinguish. Okay, you don't have to. Yes, you don't have to run from here and there. Fire करके नहीं करना है ना. उसका वीडियो डालना नहीं है ना इस दुनिया को, right? Okay, but you have to be careful. And finally, we are going to heat this on a wire gauze. Yes, you are able to see tripod, stand, and wire gauze. Yes, online student, are you able to see this? नजर आ रहा है? Yes, yes. Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Online student नजर आ रहा है? Good girl. Now, so yes, this test is clear. Now, once we are hitting this, okay, what we are going to do is इसको अभी boil कर लिए, okay, एकदम bubbles आ रहे, balls आ रहे, then we have to filter it, okay, filter and that filtrate we have to cool, okay. And after that, we have to do all these tests. Okay, first test we are going to do for nitrogen, correct? Okay, we go in this order only. Nitrogen. How we are going to do the test? We will take filtrate, then we will add FeSO4, either solution or you can have put powder also. Anything is clear. Okay, you can add the FeSO4 compound also or freshly prepared. Immediately you have to just take FeSO4 and water and you have to shake and you have to add that freshly prepared to this filtrate. Now you are going to get green color, but that is not our nitrogen wala color. Clear? Okay. After that, you have to heat it, boil it, and then cool it. And then if you add H2SO4, and now if you are getting blue or green color of that Prussian blue dye, okay, we can say nitrogen is present. Okay. Today we are going to do, and we will show you. Okay, all of you. We will take the videos also if possible, and we'll post it on your group. Then test for sulfur. Sulfur के लिए क्या test है? Again you take filtrate, okay, that filtrate already we have filtered na. Yes, whatever was there in the evaporating dish, okay, we boiled it and then we filtered, and that filtrate we are to add acetic acid and lead acetate. Now if you are getting the black precipitate of lead sulfide, we can say sulfur present, otherwise absent. Then we go for the nitrogen and sulfur. If nitrogen also you are getting and sulfur also you are getting, then you have to go for the test of nitrogen and sulfur together. And how we are going to do the test? It's very simple. You are taking filtrate and FeCl3. If you are getting blood red color, then we can say nitrogen and sulfur both are present. Okay, and then finally we will go for halogen test. Correct? Okay. So halogen test, how we are going to do? You will take filtrate, you will take silver nitrate and nitric acid. Correct? Okay. So this is going to give you curdy white precipitate. We can say halogen present. And if you are getting curdy white precipitate, then only you are going to go for the individual halogen test. Okay, you can go for chlorine present, bromine present, iodine present. Okay, then how you are going to do the test? You will take the filtrate, you will add H2SO4, you will add chloroform, and then yes, you will add chlorine water, and now you are going to shake well. Okay, now this chloroform layer will be the bottom layer, na? Then you are going to see the color of this bottom layer. Okay, if it is violet color, we can say iodine is present. If it is yellow or brown, we can say bromine is present. Otherwise, chlorine. Okay, color layer. Now you are to classify your compound into 4 different groups. What are the 4 groups? You see, group 1 is going to be a, yes, group 1 will be your CHO, correct? Group 1 will not have any nitrogen, sulfur, halogen. It will have only your CHO, okay? Now, so that's why here we can have to test for acid, phenol and neutral only, okay? If it is CHON, then we have to go for the base also, like acid, phenol, base and neutral, all the four, okay? If it is CHO, nitrogen and sulfur, then we are going for only acid and neutral, because under acid you have got sulfonylic acid. Under neutral you have got thiourea in your syllabus, okay? And if it is the last with the only halogen, we can say only the neutral, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, these are the compound present, okay? So once this is over, that means almost 75% work is over. Now the 25% work is left out is only the functional group, okay? Once you know your compound belongs to CHO carboxylic acid, then you have to do this, only follow this table, okay? You don't have to go further. If your compound is from this CHO phenol, we are going to go for only phenol wala table. Understanding? Okay? Then when we are trying to do this now, then you will understand better, okay? Because now this is the list of so many compounds, okay? Because so many phenols are in your syllabus, so many acids are there in your syllabus. See, you have seen, we have got a benzoic acid, salicylic acid, acetyl salicylic acid means aspirin, cinnamic, succinic, citric and oxalic, right? According to that color, we can classify, okay? Only one compound will be there, na? So only one observation will be there, okay? You will not get so many observation, always keep in mind, okay? Then CHO phenol and then CHO neutral. So carbohydrate is not your syllabus, so I put a cross there, okay? Now then aldehyde ketone, then we are going to do ester, alcohol, and then ether, then hydrocarbon, because if it is naphthalene, you will end up over here. You get all negative tests, okay? And only this hydrocarbon present will be positive. If it is CHON carboxylic acid, okay? Or CHON base, phenol, CHON base, then we are going for CHON neutral, correct? And finally, group 3, we will have CHONS, where you have got only amino acids and neutral, correct? Okay. And lastly, we have CHO and halogen. Under that, you have got only aliphatic or aromatic. Under aliphatic, you have got carbon tetrachloride and chloroform. Under aromatic, you can have chlorobenzene or bromobenzene. Clear? Yes? So, final result you are going to write in this manner. All the online student and offline student, I want you to copy this. Everybody take out your notebook and write, okay? Final result, I want all of you to write in this manner, okay? Yes, first result, online student and offline, you are going to copy this particular 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Yes, 6 result point I want, okay? First point will be aliphatic aromatic. How you are going to understand? Yes? Well, which test will give you aliphatic aromatic? Which test? ये porcelain वाला ना? Porcelain में, yes, porcelain, you have to heat this compound in the porcelain, okay, porcelain phase. And now if you are going to get shooty flame, you can say compound is aromatic. If you are getting non-shooty flame, we can say compound is aliphatic. Understanding all of you, right? Secondly, you are going to write whether your compound is saturated or unsaturated. Saturated means what? It contains single bond. Unsaturated means what? It will contain double bond, triple bond. Understanding? Okay. How you will come to know whether your compound is saturated or unsaturated? Which test you are performing? Bromine water and potassium permanganate. Correct? Okay. So you will be taking compound in a test tube and you will be adding bromine water. Correct? Okay. Bromine water का color पता है ना? Yellow color वहाँ पे bromine water. Yes, anybody go there? अच्छा, I will drink bromine water. You people write that. Is there a show? I think that bromine water. Yes, you are able to see pink color of KMnO4. Yes, pink color of KMnO4. So saturation, how we are going to do saturated, unsaturated. Now he is going to bring that bromine water. There are two tests you are performing, right? One is with the potassium permanganate. So what did I say? Potassium permanganate over here, the bottle caps is purple color. Okay, the solution is purple color. So what you got to do? Just take one drop of that, add a lot of water, so you get that pink coloration, correct? And then take little from here, okay, and add your compound, okay, and check whether the color disappears or color remains. If it is saturated, pink color remain as it is. If it is unsaturated, pink color disappears. Understanding? Okay. Clear, everybody? Yes, online student, are you able to see that pink color? So this is what, okay, first result you are writing is aliphatic or aromatic, okay, from sooty non-sooty flame. Second result you are writing saturated, unsaturated compound. How you are going to write? From the KMnO4 right? Okay. After that, third is element present. Element present, how you are going to do? With this sodium fusion test. Do you remember? I told you have to just take the fusion tube, add sodium metal, correct? Add your compound. Okay, you have to heat this sodium. You have to fuse, no? You have to melt this sodium, correct? Once sodium melts, then you will be adding your compound and then you will be hitting red hot. Very good. Thank you so much. Now, this is your bromine water. Yes, you are able to see bromine water, all of you. Bromine water is clear. Okay. So what you are going to do? Unsaturated, saturated. How you are going to distinguish? If I take the compound, suppose what I do is I just take the compound. I will show you only. Okay. Yes. एक टेस्ट ट्यूब देना है, 4-5 टेस्ट ट्यूब देना है, 4 देना। एक टेस्ट ट्यूब में दिखाती हूँ मैं, हाँ, what is that color? Okay, I have got this compound. I don't want to spoil the entire compound. Thank you. Yes. So now what I do is I just take the compound, a liquid compound I have taken. Okay, I have taken liquid compound. Yes. Now to this compound, what I do is I just show you. Okay, this is the liquid compound we are going to identify, right? Okay. So what I do is this is the liquid compound and this is your bromine water. So I am going to add this compound to this. Okay. Yes, online and offline. Everybody should see. Yes. Now what I do is, if you are able to see, I am adding this bromine water. Clear? Okay. Bromine water I am adding to this compound. I am going to shake it. Okay. Yes, I am going to shake this. Now you need to observe. Okay. This is the original color of bromine water. Yes, is it there or is it disappeared? Hello? It is still there, na? Correct? No effect, na? That means the compound is saturated. Understanding? Right? Very good. Now then what I do is, one more test I show you, one more, huh? Yes, one more. Yes, I have taken the solid compound. This is solid compound I have taken, correct? Now I am adding bromine water to this. Now I am adding bromine water to this. Let us see whether it is saturated, unsaturated. Yes. What I do is I just shake it. Okay. I just shake it. Now we have to check whether the color of bromine water remains or it is it is still there. Na? That means we can say no decolorization. Understanding? No decolorization. That means the compound is saturated, unsaturated, saturated. Clear? So second result you can write. Clear? Third result, what did I say? You are using this evaporated dish and you are going to plunge that sodium fusion, correct? And you are going to boil this and that extract will give you the test for nitrogen, sulfur, halogen, correct? Accordingly, you are going to write the element CHON, CHO, CHON, CHONS, CHO halogen. Understanding? Clear? Out of 4, any one observation will be there. Clear? Okay. After that, functional group. Here you can write if it is carboxylic acid. Functional group will be COOH. If it is alcohol, sanitizer here is alcohol. Now what is that group? ROH. Understanding? Phenol. What is that group? AROH. Okay? Aryl hydroxy compound. If it is amine, we write accordingly RNH2 primary amine. Correct? R2NH secondary amine. Ketone, we write carbonyl group plus 3 double bond O. Aldehyde, we write CHO. So like that functional group, you are going to do the test and you will be writing. Then melting point or boiling point. If it is solid, we write melting point. Correct? For solid, we are going to write melting point. For liquid, boiling point. Okay? I will show you how the arrangement and all that. Okay? And then finally, you are going to write the name of the organic compound and its structure. Then only you can get that 40 marks. This entire practical is for 40 marks performing and 5 marks for Viva and 5 marks for writing journal. Okay, journal means you will be writing in your notebook only. Okay, so these are the compound in your syllabus. Correct. If the melting point is 100, we can say oxalic acid. If the melting point is 133, we can say cinnamic acid. Correct. Okay. Yes, everybody is open this page. I can ask any melting point. Salicylic acid, what is the melting point? Anybody? Salicylic acid melting point is 158. Okay, chalo. What is the melting point of alpha naphthol? Anybody? Alpha naphthol 94. Beta naphthol 122. Because these are the compounds are going to come in the exam. Okay, they are very simple examples and they are coming in the exam. P-toluidine melting point 45. Correct. It is from CHON basis. Correct. Okay. Now then aniline boiling point. It's a liquid, so it will have a boiling point. Correct. Okay. And then if at all you want to make sure, what you have to do is the confirmatory test. Okay. There is a confirmatory test is mentioned. Okay, in front of every compound in your manual. Okay. Then if you can go for naphthalene. Of naphthalene, what is the melting point? 80 degree. Correct. Ethyl methyl ketone. What is the boiling point? It's a liquid because ethyl methyl 80, absolutely correct. So 80 solid means naphthalene, 80 liquid means ethyl methyl ketone. Okay. Now the next one is methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol. Yes. 65 and 78, absolutely correct. Very good. And then last question now. M dinitrobenzene 90 degree, absolutely correct. Okay, because these are the compound which normally comes in exam. Yes, nitrobenzene. Yeah, this is the liquid, so boiling point 210, absolutely correct. Very good. Okay, so this is the entire list. Now everybody is clear. Okay, now I just check whether I have got one more PPT is there. I made it. Just we'll have a just revise. फटाफट हाँ रिवाइज करेंगे. ओके सो दिस इज द सिलेबस यू हैव बाय फंक्शनल का मतलब क्या होता है? दो फंक्शनल ग्रुप ना. Okay, here I given the example also, the COH and OH. That means this compound is a salicylic acid. Okay, if you have only COH to benzene, we can call it as benzoic acid, correct? But now ortho position there is a OH group, we can call it as salicylic acid. Clear? Okay. Then this is your para-toluidine. Then this is your O-nitrophenol. See, benzene and OH is your phenol, correct? Benzene, OH, that is phenol, correct? There is a NO2 at ortho position. We can say closer position, na? That is we can say O-nitrophenol. So this is what a microscale technique just now we have seen, right? These are the apparatus. Come on, tell me what are the apparatus? What is this? Conical flask. This is because test tube, dropper. This is a fusion tube, or you can say this. This can be a fusion tube also, or capillary. Okay, capillary we are using for boiling point, melting point. Correct. This is your test tube holder. Okay, and then this is your test tube brush. Okay, all the apparatus you need to clean after your use. Okay. Once you finish the experiment, you need to clean everything. Then the funnel for filtration, na, that filtrate we have to get, na, correct? Okay. Then spatula like this, correct? Perfect. So this is what a preliminary test, solubility test, detection of element, then classification, and then finally functional group and melting point, boiling point. So this is what the result. Yes, clear? Clear? Now then I shall go for, this is what I actually are, this is what actually the reaction happening. When I say na, the sodium metal and okay, your compound, your organic compound is what it will have carbon and nitrogen. Then it is going to form NaCN. See over here it is mentioned na, sodium cyanide. Okay, if it contains sulfur, then that sodium, okay, and sulfur will be forming Na2S. Okay, if it is halogen, then it is going to form sodium and halogen. Okay, sodium chloride, sodium bromide, sodium iodide. Yes, that is what the theory behind it. So when you are doing test for nitrogen, why are you getting that Prussian blue? Okay, that is what the reactions are given here. Okay, if at all you want, I can give this PPT to all of you so that you can go ahead, go through this. Okay, then we have got this silver nitrate test when you call about. If there is a halogen, we can get a white PPT now of AgCl, correct? Then we have these different tests are there. Yes, and this is what just Viva question. Okay, can anybody answer? Chalo, huh? All of you online and offline, huh? Chalo, are you ready for this? I ask you, why is only freshly cut sodium metal used for fusion of an organic compound? You know there is a sodium metal kept under kerosene, correct? You all of you know, na? sodium metal is kept over there. Okay, you can find a petri dish is there. Yes, petri dish is there, and inside there is a sodium metal. Okay, like this sodium metal are there, and you can cut freshly. Okay, otherwise it get oxidized, na? Yes, if I keep it open, what will happen? Sodium reacts with oxygen. Okay, and it will catch fire. Correct? It has to kept under kerosene, and that also we are going to use freshly cut. Okay, otherwise it will have a sodium oxide layer. Okay, Na2O. Now then we have why it is necessary to carry out a fusion of organic compound with sodium more than one. Okay, we are using one ignition tube na. Okay, in this experiment we are using two also because we have to make sure na, make sure that sodium is fusing with the other compound also. Correct? Okay, and then we should get the exact proper sodium fusion extract. Okay, then only we can go for the test for nitrogen, sulfur, and halogen. Then, so like that questions are there. So here it is mentioned, see, the Viva answers also I provided. Okay, so I can give you this PPT if you want. Sodium is highly reactive metal. Its surface get a coating of its oxide due to its reaction with atmospheric oxygen. So if you are freshly cut, okay, what will happen? The surface will be only sodium only. There will not be any oxide, correct? Okay. So then we have got these different tests I mentioned here. Why are you getting that? Yes, this is CO2 na. You are getting effervescence, you remember? Effervescence, that is the CO2 gas. Okay, that is the test for the acid, correct? Okay. So yes, all the tests are mentioned here. So now we will concentrate on, this is what a physical constant I taken the diagram, huh? Acha, what is the diagram I tell you? Acha, 11, 12 you people are done, na? 11, 12? Very good. So you might have used this Phillips tube. Majority of you are from Maharashtra College, na? So in that lab you might have done, na? Okay, with this Phillips tube you might have found this melting point, boiling point, right? Okay. So melting point, boiling point, how the arrangement, what are the apparatus required that I mentioned here. Okay, this is a thermometer you require. Okay, yes, you are able to see the brick thermometer is there, and there is a paraffin. Huh? Just get me that beaker. Yes, thermometer देना और वहाँ से ना एक beaker भी देना, एक paraffin वाला beaker देना. हाँ, yes, कोई भी एक beaker दे दो. Yes, you are able to see thermometer, and this is the beaker, paraffin beaker. Okay, yes, this is liquid paraffin. Online student, are you able to see? Online student. So what you are going to do whenever you are to find the physical constant? Okay, yes, we have to find the physical constant and you have to find melting point or boiling point. If it is solid, you have to take melting point, correct? Okay, so you are going to use the capillary, and capillary you have to fill, okay, your compound, right? And then you have to tie to this thermometer, and then this thermometer you are going to hang, okay, in this, and the assembly will be like this. Yes, you will have the, yes, you are going to have a tripod stand with the, yes, wire gauze. Yes, tripod stand and wire gauze, and on that you are going to put this. Yes, you are going to put this. Okay. Yes, are you able to see online student? ऐसे आपको अरेंजमेंट करनी है. क्लियर? यस, ये थर्मोमीटर यहाँ पे टाई करना है. दिखाई दे रहा है ऑनलाइन वालों को? Good girl. Yes. हाँ. So today we are going to take the videos, and we are going to post it on your group. Don't worry, all of you. I have all these students. They will do all this. So what is mentioned here? See, this is your stand. Okay. Then this is your capillary, a thin capillary. Okay. Now then this is spatula. This is your crystalline substance. This is a thread because we have to tie it with the help of thread, na, correct? And this is the tripod stand and wire gauze. Okay. So on the tripod stand you will put this wire gauze. Then you will hold this. Okay. This you have to bring up so that your thermometer can be hanged over here. And then the arrangement has to be like this, means this is to be closed. This is your sample. Okay, the compound which you have to find melting point, okay, will be over here. And if it is a boiling point, now you will have to take such fusion tube. Boiling point अगर निकालना है ना तो fusion tube लेना पड़ेगा और उसके अंदर आपको capillary, inverted capillary डालनी पड़ेगी. Okay, so that whatever air is trapped ना, that will come in the form of bubbles. Okay, yes, the definition of melting point, boiling point, everybody is aware? Hello, बोलो online student, melting point क्या होता है? It's a temperature at which, yes, solid is in equilibrium with liquid, correct? Yes, at 1 atmosphere pressure. Very good. And it's a boiling point, that is a, yes, liquid. Yes, it will create a vapor pressure, na? And that vapor pressure has to be equal to, yes, atmospheric pressure. Yes, it is a temperature. Boiling point is a temperature, yes, in which vapor pressure of liquid is in equilibrium with atmospheric pressure. Clear? Yes, clear all of you? Now we can end up this meeting and I can be showing you. Hello? All of you understood or not? Hello? Online student.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.